It's a constant learning process, and that's why people think banking is boring, and it's never been boring. I mean, to me, and it still is going on. It's now it's just hard to keep up with it because there's so much that goes on, and it's so different. It's so different from what it used to be. I can't say that being an only child is a detriment because I got to be in on all the adult conversations, and I enjoyed it, and I loved my parents' friends. They had a wonderful group of friends here in Port Orchard, and they all had children, and you know, we had a very cohesive neighborhood. It's now called the Historic District, which I laugh about because we, you know, we don't think of ourselves quite as ancient as that. Of course, people were very interested in purchasing the bank. We had a lot of Seattle bankers at the funeral. She was very wise, and she was also very brave, but she had a tremendous amount of support from both her father, who was the bank director of the First National Bank of Paulsbo. He told her that, he says, "Hannah, you've spent a lot of time in the bank," and he says, "You know the business, and you know, should really not be too hasty about it at all." I was out of college, and I knew my mother had a lot going for her. And I thought, you know, I'd met a lot of the men bankers at meetings and whatnot, and I thought, she's as sharp as they are. And so she had a support group within the family that really bolstered her courage, I think. But I still think she was very brave because she was the first woman bank president west of the Mississippi. And there were hardly any women in business. But she always had liked business and had wanted to go into it, but when she was going to school and seeking a career, you either were a teacher, a nurse, or a secretary. You know, that was just about your choice, period. There were no credit cards, there was nothing of that sort. So everybody paid out in cash. So the bank day, on payday was besieged. And in order to handle the cash needs, we had to drive around the bay to Bremerton, and the money was shipped on the ferry from Seattle, from the Federal Reserve Bank in Seattle to the National Bank of Commerce in Bremerton. And from there, everybody in the banking world in Kitsap County, whether it was North Kitsap or Silverdale or Port Orchard, had to go to Bremerton to pick up the money. And so my mother was the one who brought the money. This would be thousands and thousands of dollars, of course, and it was loaded up in our car. I think it eventually broke the springs in the car, but then I'd sit on top of all this money with her and ride to Bremerton to pick it up. It was quite an event. Even at that age, I thought, well, what a fun thing. How many people can say they sat on a carload of money? They know it's local, and they also know that decisions can be made quickly on loans. I think that people trust us. I think they know that we've been around a long time, and we're going to stay, and they just trust us.